Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Hello, lovely Capricorn. Hello. Welcome back, and welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Capricorn love reading. Capricorn love tarot reading, and as is pretty much always the case at the Tarot Closet, Capricorn love messages reading. Channeled love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. This reading is being channeled in September 2023, Capricorn, and you could be here, of course, in real time, but you could also be here many months, even years later, and that is because this is a timeless reading. This is a fated connection. What was that? You are here when you're meant to be here. It means there is a message for you. So welcome. I'm really glad that you found your way here. We're going to get right into your reading, but before we do, I just want to mention that down below in the description, I will have all the decks that are coming in today listed. That's always the case in readings. You will also find the playlists. While these cards have a mind of their own today, it's the Sun card and the Eight of Pentacles wanting to show themselves. Look at that. The Sun in Virgo energy, also the Sun energy, Leo energy, the source, the outcome, a very happy outcome. Something needing to be worked on, or is it getting worked out? Let's see. Wanted to reveal themselves. We're already, okay, so the Sun card is already wanting to come into your reading today in the upright. Capricorn, let's see what else is going on in this reading. So where was I? I think I was saying that, yeah, down below in the description. You will also find messages from your person, all signs tarot readings, all sign love tarot readings in the playlists. And if you're on a twin flame journey, there are very long and very in-depth twin flame readings. Maybe you're curious, it's not for everybody, whatever the case is, it's all down below, so feel free to explore it if you're inspired to do so. Please remember the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Somebody fulfilling some wishes here, biggest wish energy. What's going on? Okay, that's a lot of nice cards to see. And where was I again? I just wanted to remind you that this is a general reading, a general tarot reading, general love tarot reading. So take what resonates for you and let the rest go. I would be really appreciative and grateful if you would like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you haven't. This really helps keep the channel moving, Capricorn. Of course, you being here does that. So thank you for joining me today. Let's get on with things and see what else is coming down for you. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the King of Wands in reverse. So somebody is a little bit afraid. Whoa, what the heck is going on here? Okay. Yeah, look at that. So the King of Wands, this is where your person's energy is the strongest, by the way. It's the Five of Wands in reverse. So this is telling us that some issues that have been going on here are getting worked out. What does that mean for you? Let's get into your reading, but we're seeing the King of Wands in reverse. So somebody is afraid of something. They're not quite ready. This is the partnership placement. But look what else is here today. It's the Six of Cups. It's the Sun and Scorpio energy, and it's a very nostalgic energy. Somebody thinking about seeing you again, talking to you again. Is a reunion going to happen, or is this a lot of thoughts? Because, I mean, it is catty corner here to the Five of Wands in reverse. This is Saturn and Leo energy, which is also Saturn in reverse. So it's kind of, and that's, of course, your ruling planet, Capricorn. It's like it's done. The obstacles are getting out of the way is what I want to say. The challenges, it's restoring harmony, and it's solving some issues here. It can be that you have known your person, Capricorn, since childhood. It can also just feel that way for some of you. For some of you, this is your twin flame journey, and it's not going to be for everyone past life energy, but there's also soulmate energy here. Look what's right below the Nine of Swords with the Sun energy. This is Gemini and Mars energy, and it's an energy of sadness, of not really sleeping. And that's interesting because I feel that around everybody, but we also see that this King of Wands, quite literally, who's maybe there's a little bit of fear here, although we see what they're thinking, what they want. I mean, the Five of Wands in reverse, by the way, overcoming the obstacles and the challenges, restoring harmony, solving the problems is connecting really strongly to the sun energy because that's the outcome. And that's also the crown chakra, and that's finding solutions and working things out for here to be happy in the sun energy, the warm, vibrant life force energy, the source that we have a chance every day for a new beginning. And that's what this is. It's coming to a 10, of course. So it's an end of a cycle, and I think it might be this one of not being able to sleep. Something coming in, let's see. Is this a dreamy energy? Is this reunion energy happening? Because something's getting moved out of the way. And there is a renewal coming through. It's quite literally the end of the cycle. And look at the sun energy is completely taking this person. I mean, it's bringing her, lifting her up. I mean, of course, it's going directly on to this energy, and that's this connection. So that is for sure coming out of here. And I really like that because there's a lot of conflicting energy. We see that a lot of not sleeping energy, and it's around this King of Wands as well. Again, this not being, there's some fear here of getting over some obstacles. But we can see that they are. So let's see what else is wanting to come through today for you, Capricorn. It's the Two of Pentacles and it's the Eight of Cups in reverse. Wow. Okay. So this is an energy of them coming back. Right here also coming with the Six of Cups in the upright. The Eight of Cups in reverse. So this is them wanting to come back into your life. How is that? In what form is that? That's Saturn and Pisces energy. And that Five of Wands is also Saturn energy. That's the Leo energy. So something, are they getting out of their own way? Is there interference? Saturn can also often tell us that there is a tie to expectations, to maybe how somebody else wants them to live or a way that they're living that they're afraid to change, because we do see the fear here. And look, Capricorn, for some of you, it can be that there is another love interest, this pentacle, it's a commitment. But what is it? Because it's not that for everyone. It can be that this third party energy that's coming through with this Two of Pentacles, kind of weighing things out in their life, possibly even a choice between commitments, is, an energy from romance, but it can also be family of origin, work, location, cultural, religious differences. They're very much thinking about this, and they're wanting to come back into your life somehow. So how are they wanting to come back? Because it's also telling us that this was a runner. This Eight of Cups energy is somebody who left the connection, or maybe they just stopped talking to you. When they left, look, they left this bowl here. It's floating on the water, yet it's still burning. So for some of you, it's also maybe an energy of something that happened, It's like burning it and sort of saying it's over, but we also know that it's not. So it's coming in reverse. So that bowl must have turned over and put that fire out before it consumed everything, because there's obviously something still here. Look, as the sun went down, because now we see the sun coming up and we see them getting over some types of challenges and obstacles. And they're making a choice here. There's still a little bit of fear. Wow. Okay, why is this ending up here? What was here? We're missing something. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it was the Eight of Cups. It does matter. It's the Emperor. And we have cards here we're going to look at, but we got to talk about this. Look, this Emperor energy, this is divine masculine energy. It's Aries and Mars energy. So this is somebody who, for some of you, there may be some games involved for some of you, because we see that in the Five of Wands, but we also see that changing. We see somebody coming back in here wanting to connect with you again. Is it for talking? Is it for more? It could be that, I got to tell you, I feel this energy. It's strong. They're coming back into your life. They want to be in your life, but there's also something they're afraid to change here. It's another pentacle. And again, that's commitment energy, and it can be romance, but it can be other people. And they're trying desperately to get over it. And some of that's them, because they've been hiding also how they feel. For some of you, they may have been I want to say, playing some games here. Okay, it's not going to be for everybody, but you know, it's here. And also, this is an Aries energy, and that's, I want to say, that must be Mars because this is Aries and Mars energy. And that's the planet of action, the planet of drive and passion and desire. It's also beginnings and endings, I want to say. It's somebody maybe that has kind of had things their own way. Definitely been hiding some feelings here. And again, for some of you, maybe playing some games, but it's also divine masculine emperor energy, and they're pretty determined. They like to get what they want, and they're working on getting over whatever obstacles are here. You see it and coming back in with this 8 of Cups energy. So they're coming back in here wanting some type of reunion with you. What type of reunion is that we need to see? This is sliding off. There's 2 that just slid off. It's the 4 of Cups in reverse, the King of Swords in the upright. This is also yours. Okay, it's the Queen of Wands, interesting, and the King of Wands, both in reverse. So we're going to start with the 4 of Cups in reverse energy. This is the Moon in Cancer energy. And I want to show you the card first of all. Well, let's look at the card. It's the Moon energy. It's also Cancer. It's really emotional. Also around this love and around this friendship. So I'm wondering, Capricorn, if you have maybe blocked each other somehow. And by the way, so that could be the case that they're trying to find another way to come to you, but this is also about your person. This is about the Emperor energy. By the way, you know this already, that there is no gender here. This is a lot of divine masculine energy. And it's somebody who I feel loves you, Capricorn, who's been hiding that. What else has been going on? We can see that they're really nostalgic for you. There's been a lot of sadness around here. There is another pentacle involved in this connection. So again, is that romantic? Is it family of origin? Is it work? Is it distance? What is it? That will particularly resonate for you. You'll know, I want to say, if you're on a twin flame journey, but I know that's not for everyone. But this is also this Emperor here trying to find a way for themselves around their ego, allowing them to come back in here, because for some of you, there were some games being played. It's not for everybody. But the challenges that have been around this connection and the obstacles that have been around this connection, we can see that they're moving out of the way, I want to say. They're being resolved. And I want to show you this energy too. So we're seeing actual people. And of course, that can be people, but we also see the Wands here, and that's the energy of love. So this is representing the 5 of Wands, and it can be that there's interference by way of people. But again, it can really be almost anything, and you're going to know what that is. They're being worked out. And a lot of that has to do with them finding a way around themselves and their ego, trying to clear a path also for coming, maybe even physically in their lives, or even mentally, I want to say, whatever blocks and obstacles they've had, because we're also seeing here that they want to communicate. So we already know that, but this is really clear. They're afraid to change something here. And by the way, look at the both of you here. It's also the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is coming in reverse here. And it's also the energy from them. They're really not feeling that confident about coming back in here. So I'm wondering if they're afraid, I don't know, maybe you're not there anymore. Maybe they're just wanting to talk to you. Whatever the case is, there is some fear here, but nonetheless, they've been thinking about what they want to say for a really long time. This is the King of Swords, and it's Gemini and Mercury energy. And of course, Gemini is all about communication, and Mercury is the ruling planet for Gemini, and that's the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. You can see here with the raven on the sword. There's a sword here also behind the King of Swords. Then the King of Swords has a sword here looking right at the owl. This is a lot about inner transformations, self-actualization, loyalty as well. There is a connection here. There's a soul connection here between you. For some of you, it really just goes back to chronological years. It's just not for everybody. Again, the soul connection, for some of you, twin flame energy, soulmate energy, past life energy, I know that it's not for everybody here, but we can see that this is something that they're afraid to do, but they know they need to do. You've been waiting for that. It's a really, the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands in reverse is, yeah, it's the separation really. And it's the lack of confidence, maybe I feel like for everybody. But this King of Swords here also in this Six of Cups energy, this Emperor, my gosh, has been thinking about what they want to say to you for a really long time. Now, Mercury is also oftentimes connected. If you watch my readings, you know that I talk about that, connected to reading and writing. So it can be that this is a message coming through. And maybe if there's a block in some way for some of you with, you know, with a phone or social media, it could be that they find another way to reach you. Okay. It's not going to be for everybody, but the Four of Cups in reverse is also putting that Moon in reverse. And that's the truth coming. That's clarity and the truth coming. Around what? The obstacles that have been there that might still be there for a lot of you. What part does your person play in that? I think a lot. Can also be this Emperor energy. I want to tell you, oftentimes it can connect to an older man. It doesn't mean that it is. And it can even be that somebody is, you know, in a life that, well, yeah, there are reasons why they're not moving forward, okay? And we do see that for some of you, it might be around romance, but it can also be money and locations, you know, just big differences, or somebody in a commitment, again, whether it's love or otherwise. We see that here in the Two of Pentacles. It literally is a choice here. And it's connecting with this outcome, with the Sun energy of a really joyous outcome, you know, a totally new beginning here, a renewal. So again, is that just communicating again? Can it be more? But it's coming out of this Nine of Swords energy for sure. Look what's showing itself in the bottom of the deck. It's the Death card. It's Scorpio energy. And I'm going to tell you something. This is, well, it's coming in reverse. So there is a feeling well, yeah, that maybe you're going to be surprised by this. It's something that you may have kind of lost hope in. Can also be coming from your person. We're going to turn it around and I'm going to channel, because I'm hearing that this is not bottoms up, but this needed to be shown. So we see it. We got the message, Major Arcana. And yeah, it's stagnation energy. So it's that things haven't been moving, and we know that. But we also see here with the Sun in the upright that things are moving again, or going to be, but they're just afraid. So what is going on? Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. It wanted to keep that in here. So we're going to keep it in here because it wants to be in here. And I had a feeling that might be happening. So it's the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay. And yeah, look what's coming here. So there's another one. There's also the Star card here. Here's the thing. It's in reverse. So this is what we already know. It's a no contact, no communication, and or in separation reading. This is Venus in Cancer energy. And it's this disconnection and this love. Also the friendship. It's a separation. It could be for some of you there was some arguing, and we can also see that even in the Eight of Cups, you know, like the fire's still going here, but it's out now. And is there still hope here? Yeah. We saw that Nine of Cups. We saw a lot of quite beautiful cards, and the Sun being one of them, that wanted to come back and be your first energy. And what was that also? The Queen of Wands. That's right. With the biggest wish energy, with the Nine of Cups, with the wish fulfillment. So this is somebody I feel like who really wants to talk to you and see you. It's come through from the very beginning that they want to reconnect with you. Look, they're coming back in here to talk, maybe in a message. There's a lot of ego involved with this person, Capricorn. There's a lot of ego here. So it might be for some of you, it's even a who's going to write first, like power struggles here. Yeah, power struggles for sure. Is there hope here? Yeah. When is this? I don't give timelines, but we're going to bring in another deck as well. And what's going on here? It's the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, interesting, because look, it's coming. It wants to be here with the King of Wands in reverse, and that's having some issues. And I want to say with commitments. It can be that commitment energy with you, but it can be with something else in their life. you know, and we see here the disconnect, but it also came out with the star card. It's Aquarius energy. I just caught the camera in time. Woo. We know there is no gender here. As I say she, it's just because we see the card here. This is, of course, everyone has divine feminine and divine masculine energies. This person, I want to say, is pulling this star here. And that's also what we saw in that Nine of Cups energy. It's the biggest wish energy, and it's telling us that there is still hope for this connection. It's not over. When is it going to be? Again, I don't offer timelines. This is going to be the overall energy, but we'll see what Spirit wants to send through. Look, it's connecting here also with the reunion energy of the Six of Cups and the King of Swords and the Emperor. So getting over themselves, included in these obstacles and challenges. For some of you, it's quite literally games or somebody with commitment issues. But these commitment issues for some of you as well are involving other commitments, you know, whether it's love, family of origin, friends, money, work, location here. We see the separation, but I still see you holding hands here. And I do feel love here. And they have a lot that they want to say to you. I'm hearing that they're afraid that maybe you are going to this is somebody who might have trouble with that ego hit. Do you know what I mean? So if you are reluctant, because you're both in reverse here, and I say that you're both because it's representing the energies, the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands energies. And, you know, there's a lot of passion between you, and that's the thing. When things are working, for me, this is Empress energy too. It's, you know, the Emperor energy, but it's bringing in the Empress too. It's really working. But when it's not, it's like the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands in reverse. You know, it's strength energy. It's high chemistry between you, and everybody's kind of waiting for the other person. So it's sort of like a lot of what they're afraid of is that their ego is going to be hit, that maybe you're going to, I don't know, not respond, a delay in response, have something to say maybe that they don't want to hear. Maybe you don't even respond. Look what is also coming here. It's the Knight of Swords in the upright. This is Libra and Mercury energy. So here's the thing that I feel about the Knight of Swords. I feel like it's spinning. And the reason for that is I feel like right now they've been in a lot of fear wrapped around their ego. And also, what is that other pentacle here? So it has been no contact. You know, we also see that, but we're also seeing here with the Knight, who's, I feel, getting on that motorcycle, which is cycle, and that's changing everything because we know it's a new cycle. They have a lot to say to you. That's the energy. It's Libra and Mercury energy. It's Mercury. It's really strong for some of you that this is a message coming through, and I feel like they can't get to you fast enough energy. That's the energy that is coming through. Look, they're led here by Spirit, but this is also rising above conflicting energy. Look how fast the air coming off their foot here. And that's Libra energy too. And that's bringing in solutions and truth. So they have a lot they want to say to you, Capricorn. I feel like there's a lot, but their ego is afraid, and possibly some of the fear again, for some of you might literally be commitment. That won't be for everyone, but it's also connected to, for some of you, another commitment again, which can be love, but it can be other things as well, just a whole nother life energy. So yeah, look, as I say that, it's bringing in the Seven of Cups in the reverse. And I feel like I'm going to have to look at what's going on underneath there. This is Venus and Scorpio energy, and it's coming in reverse here. So this is some clarity that they're getting. They're coming back in here for sure to talk. There is an energy here. They don't want to not talk to you, I feel. They want to be connected. They're coming in to be connected to you. What more do they want here? Look, yeah, so I want to show you, look what just also revealed itself. And that's just how it goes sometimes. So it's the Seven of Cups here, the clarity that they have, the decision that they're making to get over this. So they do want to connect with you. I feel it's really strongly in a message, Capricorn. It can be a lot more, and it might even be difficult for them to get to you somehow, or maybe you're not going to respond, or maybe there's some blocking that's going on, but they're clear. Look, they also know that they need to come here. It's the Devil in reverse. Capricorn, that's your energy. and Saturn energy as well, and it's in reverse here. So we know that, for me, this is an energy of knowing they're taking accountability. So they're starting to have some energy of realizing what part they played. And that's maybe also why they're afraid, because that means they have to take an ego hit, you know? And when somebody's been in a place of ego, making decisions for a long time out of what defenses, what's going on in their life, whatever, it's hard to come out of. And it can be connected to immaturity, age, but we also see it could even be somebody that's older. So it's not really about that for me. But this is the having a lot to say to you. And it's around that, because this is somebody who feels really bad for hurting you, Capricorn. They did not want to hurt you. They're really clear of that. Ace of Swords energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. This is a lot of clarity, but you know what it's also brought up for this person, and we're going to bring in another deck, is some conflicting energy, because realizing how they feel about you means that they have to think about this other pentacle again. So what is that? That has really played, I feel like, a really big part in this connection, and still is, because there's still the choice here, you know? For some of you, again, it might literally be just about commitment. They're coming in here and saying, look, you know, I'm ready for this now. The main thing for me is a message and what they want to say, and they're wondering if you're still going to be there, because they know deep down what's going on here in this Devil in reverse, but the Emperor keeps you from seeing it. So that's sort of like not responding, you know, maybe quickly deleting something if they accidentally wrote something, or if they hit like if you are connected on social media, because they're still watching, they're still around. Even if it's in real time for some of you in real life, they're looking at things, is what I want to say. Okay, I want to bring in another deck, and it's shuffled and ready to go, but we're going to move the energy. But as I pick it up, I'm looking here, and it's the Knight of Inspiration. That's the Knight of Wands energy. And look, this horse is out of control. You know, it's kind of spooked by the lightning, or by the fireworks here, and on the run. And it's interesting because this is an energy of an emotional horse, but you can see that it's not completely. And we know that in the Emperor energy, that they've been holding a lot back. This is literally, look how fast the energy is. I mean, you can see it, and you know that also with the Knight of Swords energy, and this is on fire, and it's the Wand energy. It is the energy of love, and it's a fast energy. So it can be that a message just pops out of nowhere here, because this is a knight, you know, on the move and trying to find a way. They don't like not being in contact with you, or in touch with you, or what is that, communicating with you or seeing you. Whatever that is, it's driving this person crazy, Capricorn. It's driving them crazy because look, they've come out of here now. They've come out of their head, actually, look, and they've gone up the stairs now, and they're coming up, look. And they're seeing it here now. And look, there's an infinity symbol in there. For some of you, that's your twin flame energy, but that's also the infinity symbol. You know, it's life force. It's infinite love, infinite possibilities, forever love, balance. And that connects again also to Libra here. There's lots of equations. Look, lots of equations. So we know that it's somebody who's been in their head, who's been hiding a lot of things, but this Emperor can't deny it. Look, this is what's going on in this Emperor's head. They're literally coming out of this lack of clarity, and it's causing some conflict in their life, because what's that other pentacle here, guys? We've seen it. It delivered our message, and now we're going to move the energy some more, because that was the bottom of the deck, and sometimes I keep it, but since we are just bringing in this deck today, I'm hearing that it's not, it gave us the message, and that's what we needed. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. The Ten of Inspiration is down here. That's the Ten of Wands, Jupiter and Sagittarius energy. Yeah, there's a lot has been carried in this connection. It really is a new cycle here, even if I feel like for this person, you know, I think I might ask some questions today, Capricorn. We'll see if we get kind of what we want to know, because this is a message coming through that they really don't they don't like not talking to you. Maybe something has even come through already. If you're watching this in real time, and not everybody is, really, readings are meant for you when you find them. So it's null to you. It doesn't matter if it's not real time. But if it is, we are in Mercury retrograde. And it can be that you've seen messages come in, come out, delete, or you're just feeling their energy in a really strong way because they're just wanting to connect with you, whatever that is going to mean for you. But it's also here we see communicating, and they're thinking about it, and they're wanting to come in quite fast. So this is the new cycle. It's putting down all the stress of not connecting. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards, Aho. Or what I want to say is not talking or not seeing each other. What is that for you? Well, there's the moon energy, and this is also coming through. Whoa, it's with the tower. Wow. I'm going to tell you something. This is being honest. Wow. So there is, yeah. Was there a tower moment for some of you? Maybe. But I have to tell you, this is communicating in a whole new way and opening up. And this is an honesty coming through. So it can be that maybe there's a conversation that is going to be really intense between you. Of course, it can be that there was a tower moment as well. Excuse me. Look, this person is standing on what looks like to be like it's a small little space, you know, and somebody else is going and flying off here. There's the lightning. It's like opening up the sky here. This, of course, is a major arcana. It's the Mars energy. It's really connecting to that Emperor Mars energy as well. So this is the thing. My gosh. And this is not something that I feel is like a fight. This is them wanting to be, yeah, it's really, really honest. This is opening up in a totally new way. By the way, Pisces energy and Cancer and Gemini also coming through. And of course, I mean, it's the moon card. It's a major arcana, and that's also bringing in Neptune energy. But I want to tell you too, it is the Tower card as well. So there is that fear that we see here with your person that they're also afraid of that might cause some change in their life. Because Capricorn, I need to get into this deck because I feel like this person still really loves you. I feel like you love each other. There's that other pentacle. What is that? Because opening up and communicating with you too, which they're dying to do here, that's also showing us in that Eight of Swords and connecting to the Emperor that maybe they are in another life here. And whatever the case is, it's causing some new conflict for them to realize how they feel. Can be that that's going on in their life. But this is also getting really real, you know, and really in particular connected to the moon card here. It's the Ten of Voices at the bottom of the deck. It's the Sun in Gemini. And yeah, that's like the total, it's like the ending, you know, you can't get any more swords in. This is a new cycle here. Talking at the very least, communicating. What else? Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. Now we're seeing the Ace of Inspiration in reverse here. Interesting. So this is some delays. It's also some false starts. Yeah. So that's a message that may have come in, may have come out. This person may be someone that has been in and out of your life as well. And connecting here, look with that Six of Cups energy too. That's really probably the case for a lot of you, whether it's chronological years or it's the spiritual connection. For some of you, the twin flame energy. That's not for everybody. But we can see that there is an energy of, yeah, how harsh it's been. That it's like you can't get over each other, but for some reason you're this pentacle. You're not able to be together. Okay, look at this. As I say that, the Six of Emotions came in again, and now it came in with the Knight of Inspiration in reverse. This is an impulsive energy. This is connecting to you out of nowhere. Capricorn, it's the Six of Cups again. So we're seeing it as we were just talking about the Six of Cups. I'm trying not to make a big mess, but I'm always making a mess here. There we go again. It's the Sun and Scorpio energy. They are thinking a lot about you. This is a really strong nostalgic energy. They're thinking For some of you, whether they're going to see you, whether they're going to talk to you, what is that? Weather, excuse me. That tire is travel into the past. Look, that's the energy here of when things were easier. And for some of you, that goes back literally to chronological years, to childhood, but it's also just the innocence of the connection when things were easier. And they're thinking about it, and they're also thinking about the regret of everything here too. Look at the 5 of Cups there. That's the regret for leaving you feeling like they don't love you, because it's just not true here. It's really clear that you have a very strong connection, and it's clear that they're opening up even to themselves is creating some conflict, because this Emperor's been, I don't know, repressing it, holding it back. And this Tower card, my gosh, coming here with the Moon is like, opening up and communicating is also going to create a lot of things. This might be a really intense message or conversation, but also for themselves. It's like internal combustion kind of, and maybe even in their life. What is that other pentacle? But they're thinking about you. They're very, very, very nostalgic here, wanting to see you again. For some of you, it might just be talking, but it's really extremely clear. Okay, so the 2 of Materials, look, is the 2 of Pentacles now in reverse. This is just what we already know. It's spinning. They're struggling. They're totally overwhelmed. For some of you, we talked about some commitment issues that might just be afraid of commitment. That's what that is for a lot of you. You can see that. But this is also somebody who's totally struggling and overwhelmed. And that's why we're seeing the Tower here, because it's also, they're being honest with themselves. There's a lot that they were hiding here, this Emperor. And it's all coming to light, literally. They've come out of their mind here, quite literally. And they're seeing the light. It's also Judgment energy there. And also here, and we saw that in the 9 of Cups, that you are their biggest wish. You both are, and there is still hope here. Okay, but they're really struggling. This is somebody who is really overwhelmed. And as I said that, I felt the inspiration quite literally to look below the deck, and that, or excuse me, the bottoms up, and it's the Page of Inspiration. That's the Page of Wands energy. And well, yeah, that's an energy of just kind of coming out of nowhere. This is a message coming out of nowhere. Look at the rainbow cloud. There's a lot of hope in that rainbow, and it's a cloud which is connected to the divine, but can also be a lot of indecision and bad decisions here. And this page is saying, you know what? I'm just going to do it. It's an energy of not overthinking, impulsive. You know, maybe not always the best energy, but you can see that that's kind of what things are building up to here. They're coming here and they have a lot to say. Are they going to say it and disappear? I don't know, maybe, but they have a lot to say here. And again, I feel like it's coming out of nowhere, and it looks like there's 2 black kitties here. Interesting. And then one person, her hair is also rainbow energy. And there's a lot of spiritual energy in hair. Look, it's connecting up to the divine, which it's also looks like almost like it's on a string. You know, it's like coming down, coming up. That's the thing, because it's an impulsive energy. So if they overthink it, they get all conflicted and don't really know what to do. Also here in that Knight of Inspiration, that's also more impulsive energy. So this is an energy really of them just coming, shocking you, I feel like. Maybe it's in person, but we see that with the reunion energy, but it's really strong for me too that it is via message. And you know what's interesting with the black cats are, they are, you know, there's a protective energy with them, and kind of like secret keeping. Something wants to show itself here. But they're also very healing, you know. People think they're bad luck. We know they're not. I have a black cat. I'm sure a lot of you do. And their cat purrs are healing purrs. They actually they come and they take up negative energy, and then they release it in the night. Isn't that interesting? And that's what they're wanting, I feel, for both of you. So it can be that it's a reconnect for some healing. That's desperately needed, something you really need to hear from your person. The 2 of Materials wanted to show, wait a second. No, it's the 4 of Materials. I was like, wait, we already have the 2 of Materials here. That's the 4 of Pentacles. Sun in Capricorn, that's your energy. They're afraid that they've lost you, and that's why they're wanting to connect here. My gosh. This is an energy of, I feel like if you weren't already in something long-term, it's what you had talked about or what you both wanted, and it's still on their mind. It's not, you're not talking, or things aren't really going very well. We know for some of you there's a total disconnect with the separation too, you know, whether it's no contact, no communication, and or in separation, but they're afraid that they've lost you. Look, it's around the love here. But we know there's also something here that there's an untangling here. This is spinning for me because it's a dreamy energy, but there's also a little bit of a greedy energy of some untangling that they need to do with this pentacle, which they haven't. And in the process, they're really worried that maybe they're never going to talk to and or see you again, and we'll just get a wild hair. And we saw that Devil card in reverse too, and I think that might be spinning because it could even be somebody is partaking in something and feeling particularly confident and just sort of coming out of nowhere. Capricorn, let's see what's going on. Channeled love messages, messages from their higher self. What do you want to say to your Capricorn? Okay. That, you tried to hide that, you're not going to hide it. I have not moved on, I'm lying. We know. I can't say I miss you because I haven't even begun getting over you. We know. I haven't gotten over the pain of being away from you, and I don't intend to. All I think about is that one day I'll wipe my tears and I'll see you. That's also the 9 of Swords energy. But this person is so confused, and they're scared of a tower moment too. Being honest with themselves, they're having like an internal one, and it could even be in their life as well. And again, it can be that you guys have an intense conversation, but how they feel, it just feels like it's, you know, been there a really long time. And they're, yeah, it's really, it's bubbling up right now is what I want to say. That tower moment is super internal because they're also being honest with themselves. This Emperor may have been on autopilot too. There may have been some things in their life that have kept them from going as deep as they wanted to, even this connection. Those are yours. And that one is 2, 3, the most I take. Interesting how they came out. Our connection runs so deep. Look, it's right here with your 2 6 of Cups. 6 of Emotions, of course, that one is called. She's sitting on the suitcase here. It's traveling back in time. Look, when things were easy, flying here. It's traveling, remembering. There's a melancholy energy as your person holds on to this tire. Emotional energy. I just can't sleep because I keep thinking about you all night. That's the 9 of Swords. And they're tired of it. They're coming here. And are you in this energy sometimes too? I do feel a little selfish energy here, I have to say, you know. And so maybe if they're coming in just to kind of relieve some of making sure that you're still there. Maybe you're not. I do feel the love between you. We see this whole connection between you, but we know that life goes on, and there's a whole lot of things that get in the way of that. For what we've been through and for what we can still be, let's give our love one more chance. When we see that hope is still here. It's not a timeline offer. I can't give that to you. I stare into your eyes in all your photos. Yeah, that's really strong in the 6 of Cups energy here. And that's also the Page of Swords energy, which did we see? I feel like we saw the Page of Swords. Is that the Page of Swords here? No, but I'm feeling that energy because that's what they're doing. Sometimes I cry myself to sleep. Wow. And that might be both of you here. These are also yours. Okay. I'm going to bring in another deck, and then we're going to bring in totems today, Capricorn. My heart and soul scream out for you. I gave you breadcrumbs. I'm sorry. I know you want me to. Oh, that's definitely the Emperor. That's the Emperor. Ego. I want you to come back because I just can't stop loving you. I do feel some of this going on, you know. Again, those power struggles. So, yeah, it might be a moment where something's coming in and then it's going away again. Do you know what I mean? I want to be the reason for your sweetest dreams. I just said Swedish, so that might resonate for somebody here. Swedish. We're going to look at another deck and totems, Capricorn, and close your reading. All my life, I've been dreaming of an angel like you. There's a lot of Six of Cups energy coming through in their love messages. I love you every step of the way. My love for you will never change. Your absence is hard to bear. Like I said, they don't like not being in contact or connected to you. They're afraid that they are never going to either see or talk to you again. You inspire a love in me that I never knew was possible. I want to be your favorite hello and your hardest goodbye. Okay, last chance. That's it. And we're going to bring in some totems, Capricorn. I've tried very hard to stop thinking about you, but I can't. Oh, a lot of Six of Cups energy here. I'm sure if we brought in more decks, we'd probably see it in every single deck because it's really intense. My 6-word love story, I can't imagine life without you. You are so wonderful, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. You make my heart soar. Capricorn, I'm going to bring in some totems today. If you want to take a look, is there something here calling out to you? I'm going to close my eyes. Something just hooked on my finger. Did you see that? Wow. So this is some of the Hierophant energy that I've been feeling. There might be a religious connection for some of you, cultural, religious differences, and that's really connecting for me also with the Hierophant energy, which is a card, and it's an energy of long-term commitments, marriage, but also that something's going on with that. Look, here's an octopus as well, and that is really deep feelings. That's King of Cups energy for me. This might be connected to that Two of Pentacles for some of you. This is what hooked the octopus, by the way. It lives at the ocean, you know, the bottom. It comes up for air, and it's bringing with it a lot of deep emotions. And look, yeah, here's a helm. So it's the direction. It's sort of like it's doing this right now. Your person is like got up and they're spinning this around. Look, there is the cat, that healing energy, and also they're kind of the reveal. We have a stingray, which came up, came here when I had this grape totem stuck on my finger. So you're both here, grapes. Interesting, because grapes are, well, that's new beginnings. It's fertility. It's developing. The stingray is, yeah, rebirth, I want to say, renewal, new beginnings. They also swim really fast through the water. This is a lot of the energy I feel of them wanting, they don't want to lose you. Again, are they coming here making an offer? I don't feel that this is an offer as much as I feel as it's a declaration. It's a message of what they want to say to you. There's a sting. They have the little stinger here too. So there is a little bit of, well, there's a lot of that. This feeling of hurt that's been here between you. The grapes, I feel, and this is going to look so strange, but I'm putting it on this swan. Look, oh my gosh, I've never done this, like as a necklace kind of, for the hope of this connection, because this doesn't feel over to me. Look, in fact, there's a snail. Oh my gosh. Slow and steady. You know, snails are also, you know, they can go underground. I think it's for around 2 years. And then they come back and they go right where they're going here, like right where they were heading before. Look, it's bunny, har, rabbit, new beginnings. Fertility, of course, matters of the heart. There's an M and a C today. There aren't a lot of letters here. This is reconnecting. They want to reconnect with you. Where the two of you go from there, the Five of Pentacles wanted to reveal itself. It was pulling, kind of hanging off the deck. It's the Five of Pentacles, Mercury and Taurus energy, and that was, when that was in the upright, which we know it was, it's a lot of loss around this connection. There's the key. Look, it's in reverse. Yeah, and that's them coming back in here. There's hope coming in here with your person, with what they have to say to you. Where are you going after that? It's really dependent on you, because there's not a clear offer that I feel coming in. It's more about everything they want to say to you in a message and a declaration, because they've been holding it back. But we do see that Two of Pentacles, we know, is spinning. We saw it in the upright and the reverse. So they're really, this is someone who's really overwhelmed. What is that other pentacle? I do feel the love here, and that's what I wanted to say. And I thought for a minute, wait, where'd the key go? Here it is. That's the key here. Look. That's the key. Here in the reverse, that's also connecting us to that Hierophant energy I keep feeling, and also the High Priestess energy. Interesting. I'm seeing both there. It's the spiritual, it's the connection between you, and you also knowing that this isn't over, but not knowing how to proceed in many ways. And there's 5. So things are changing, but this is also, well, it's also connected to the throat chakra. And we see, I feel very strongly here that it's a message kind of coming out of nowhere, and it can end up being really intense. Maybe even intense, or maybe that what I'm feeling, because my stomach is feeling like, you know, it kind of turns around, like when you see it, not really being sure how you want to react right away, you know, like a lot of feelings in my stomach right now. Capricorn, I'm going to hold it up for you. You know, there's one number and 2 letters here. I kind of feel like I want to bring in some more. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, this can be representing names, locations, also birthdays, ages. We're going to bring in some more. Strictly numbers and letters. There are some totems that made their way in here. None came out. So there's an A. So there's a B, an R. We had our C and our M, an A, Q, Z, and a V. So A is the only vowel here. And yeah, look, cab. See, this is what I do. I start spelling stuff and I get all weird, so I'm going to stop. I'm going to let you look at that. We have a 0 here. It's full energy. Yeah, that's full energy. That's the hero's journey. It's Uranus energy, taking a chance. I definitely feel on this message, it's just not even a question for me here around this connection, the two of you, because there's a lot of truth coming with that message. And somebody really getting over and over an abundance of divine masculine energy, but they're still living in some kind of fear here. We also have 3, look, master number, and I really love this for you. It's divine number 2, by the way, look, coming together, divine timing. This is anything is possible, and I feel that. That's the star energy here. This hope for this connection is here. This is a fated connection. It's a matter of timing, I feel. Capricorn. Beautiful Capricorn, it's been my total honor channeling for you. I really enjoyed your reading today. I hope you enjoyed it too. And if you did, I would really appreciate it if you liked the video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you haven't. This really helps keep the channel moving. But of course, you being here and watching does that. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you very much. I wish you well, all things good, and I look forward to seeing you at another love reading. Bye, Capricorn.